Get ready for cargo shots from the Strat Times, presented by Hactl. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
Who is the new owner of Air Belgium's cargo operations? Skyway Airlines has launched its first international operations with the support of Hactl. And what happened at the two-day FLA-PLA 2025 conference in Nairobi, Kenya? Stay tuned with us as we discuss the top interesting stories of this week from the world of air cargo. I am Nikita Sebastian and you are watching Cargo Shots presented by Hactl. Emirates has launched Emirates Courier Express, a new B2B shipping service promising door-to-door deliveries with the same care as its passenger services. Initially an April Fool's prank, the service is now a reality, offering two options. First, for next business day delivery, and premium for shipments within 2 to 4 days. Unlike traditional hub-and-spoke models, Emirates Courier Express will transport packages directly, reducing transit times. The service is currently available in 7 markets including the UAE, Saudi Arabia and the UK, with expansion plans underway. Integrated with Emirates' global network, it features real-time tracking and seamless digital integration. However, individual users without a trade license cannot open an account. Emirates already operates a B2C logistics service Emirates delivers for personal shipments. President Donald Trump has introduced a 10% tariff on all US imports starting April 5, 2025. Higher duties will target Vietnam 46%, India 26% and the EU 20%. Additionally, the de minimis exemption, which allowed duty-free imports under $800, will be scrapped from May 2nd. Small shipments will now face 30% duty or a $25 fee per item, increasing to $50 from June 1st. Zeneta has warned that this could trigger a seismic shock to air cargo, as China to US e-commerce shipments account for 6% of global demand. Ryan Peterson, CEO of Flexport, called the move a game changer, while supply chain expert Jason Miller cautioned that it would disproportionately hurt low-income US households. With global trade uncertainty rising, shippers are delaying long-term capacity commitments and air freight rates remain volatile. The Brabant Wallon Business Court has approved the transfer of Air Belgium's cargo operations to French shipping giant CMA CGM. The acquisition includes 4 freighters, 2 Airbus A330-200Fs and 2 Boeing 747-8Fs, and ensures the retention of 186 employees out of 401. Operations will continue from Brussels and Liège airports. In a statement to the Strat Times, Air Belgium confirmed that this decision allows it to restart the transfer process of its activities. The court had earlier rejected a bid from Air One Belgium. The court then set March 27 as the deadline for Air Belgium to secure a new investor or face liquidation. CMA CGM Air Cargo, the air cargo arm of CMA CGM Group, launched in February 2021, has rapidly expanded its operations. The airline currently operates 4 aircraft, including 1 Airbus A330F and 3 Boeing 777Fs, with 2 more 777Fs joining soon. It has also ordered 8 Airbus A350Fs. Recently, CMA CGM announced a $1 billion investment in US air cargo as part of a $20 billion global expansion plan over 4 years. Menzies Aviation reported a 20% year-on-year revenue increase in 2024. Reaching $2.6 billion with EBITDA of $382 million and a 15% margin. The company secured key contract renewals, including a 5-year deal with United Airlines in Australia and agreements with Cathay Cargo and KLM. Meanwhile, a new 245,000 square foot cargo terminal in Bengaluru strengthened its India operations. Menzies is moving towards its target of 25% electric ground support equipment by 2025. With 22% of its fleet now electric. CEO Philip Joanna emphasized strategic expansion and new global opportunities, while Executive Chairman Hassan El Houri reaffirmed Menzies' commitment to operational excellence and sustainability. The company also achieved IATA's 25 by 2025 target, with 25% of senior leadership roles now held by women. Skyway Airlines has commenced freighter operations to Hong Kong, marking its first international destination. The Philippines-based carrier operates 6 weekly flights, 3 to Clark International Airport and 3 to Manila, using Boeing 737-400 freighters with an 18-ton capacity. With the Philippines' growing e-commerce sector driving demand for dedicated cargo capacity, Skyway has partnered with Hong Kong Air Cargo Terminals Limited for terminal and ramp handling, along with documentation support. The move aims to enhance trade connectivity between Hong Kong and the Philippines, addressing logistical challenges in the archipelago. Flower Logistics Africa 2025 and Perishable Logistics Africa 2025, organized by Logistics Update Africa, a Stat Media Group venture, concluded in Nairobi, with strong participation from Africa's export ecosystem. At Flower Logistics Africa 2025, experts from Kenya Flower Council, Maersk, Brussels Airport, and Austin Regis Airport discussed air cargo capacity challenges, rising freight costs, and sea freight alternatives. Rail and road integration for smoother port access was also a key focus. Perishable Logistics Africa 2025 addressed supply chain disruptions, cold chain gaps, and market diversification beyond Europe. Panelists from Kakuzi, Fresh Produce Consortium of Kenya, and DB Shankar highlighted the need for resilient logistics amid Red Sea disruptions. Topics included cargo claims, smallholder empowerment, and cost reduction. Industry leaders called for stronger collaboration between exporters, logistics providers, and policymakers to enhance Africa's fresh produce and flower supply chains. Notable attendees included key figures such as Lillian Nawanda, Commissioner for Customs and Border Control at the Kenya Revenue Authority, Ukisegere Ojipath, Chief Executive Officer of the Fresh Produce Consortium of Kenya, Caleb Kositani, Chairman of the Kenya Airports Authority, and Clement Tulezi, CEO of the Kenya Flower Council. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Stat Times, presented by Hactl. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.